This is to those category of men out there who believe that because they were brought to life by their mother, therefore there is no way their wives can take the place of their mothers. These are the kind of men you can call mommy's boys. They exist. Actually, I've had encounter with them. As a matter of fact, I have few of them as friends. They will tell you that nothing in this world can place their wives on the same plane as their mothers. To worsen the case at times, they will even tell you that nothing can even take the place of their siblings. In other words, they pander more to their mother, to their siblings. I don't know about the father though, because fathers are usually very careful when it comes to their daughters-in-law. So I don't know about that. But this kind of men pander more to their mother, particularly. I'm being emphatic about mother because there is this tendency to compare between the mother and the wife, which is normal, given that both of them are women, both of them play similar roles in a way. They are like caretakers to the man, while one is the wife, the other is the mother. And a lot of men, I must tell you, have allowed this notion to destroy their marriages. Because I know of several women who have complained about such tendencies in their husbands. But you see, to this category of men, something you must understand is that the truth remains that there is no way these two sets of individuals can actually assume the same place in your life. And that is because their roles are always mutually exclusive. In other words, they remain so parallel that they will never come together. I mean, their roles, they will never overlap. The mother has played her own role of giving birth to you, nurturing you at that level, and then allowing you to grow into the man of her taste. And don't forget that even while building you, she was doing so with a view to make you a responsible man. And one of the traits of responsibility in a man is getting married. Except, of course, those who maybe for some reasons they choose not to. That means that your mother must have been grooming you to be a responsible man so that you will also be married responsibly to a responsible woman. And her role ends there. And I think mothers understand this, or should understand this, for those who don't, that the moment your son is married, it's akin to taking independence. And you must learn to let go. Therefore, one of the basic characteristics or qualities of a real man is your ability to strike a balance in the different categories of relationships that you have. From your wife, to your mother, to your father, to your siblings. Everyone has their unique roles in your life, which will never overlap, like I said. And you must learn to treat them as such. If you are a mature man, you will know that a woman who shares bed with you, a woman who was joined with you, a woman who procreates with you, has a different role from a woman who also gave birth to you, nurtured you from infancy until you got to the level that you got married. And I think our siblings understand this, or should as well. Because the same siblings we are talking about here will also get married. For the female ones, they do not expect that when they are married to their husbands should also pander more to their mothers, to their fathers, than they being their wives, and even to their siblings. So they are not supposed to expect you to do the same against your wife towards them. Likewise, your mother. But it is up to you to understand that every one of them matters to you equally. Every one of them matters to you equally. And therefore, you must deal with them according to their separate rules. You must be smart enough not to allow the tendency for you to begin to place one above the other. Because truth remains, they are all members of your family. There is no way I can deal with my wife the way I would deal with my sister. For instance, I can kiss my wife. Can I kiss my sister? Would she expect me to kiss her? No, my mother. And so on and so forth. Equally, the things I can do for my mother, I don't expect my wife to think that I should do the same for her. But everything rises and falls on how proficient the man is in handling these things. And therefore, it will be completely wrong for you to want to put your mother above the same woman that you were joined together as one. It's completely wrong. And not even my mother will allow that. I don't think if she was alive today, she would expect that I put her above my wife. Neither should I have a wife, God forbid, that would deliberately want me to put her above my mother. What am I saying in essence? There is no basis for comparison. These things should not come up in any discussion or thoughts or anything. It shouldn't be an issue for a man. Therefore, it becomes an issue when you see men who believe that their mother played bigger roles in shaping them than their wives, and therefore should be accorded a higher plane than the wives. By doing that, you actually destroy your home, because at the end of the day, you don't go back to your mother, you come back home to your wife in her waiting arms. And if you already have the mindset that your mother is far above your wife, where then do you want to place your other half? That's why they are called our better halves. So men, we must learn to strike a balance while relating with our spouses, with our mothers, particularly these two, and even with our siblings. They all have their places, and we must learn to put them in their places. Truth remains, we need all of them to be happy. An ability to keep them together happy is what makes you a man. Those who have ears, those who really have ears, let them hear.